Welcome to the show, Dr. Harsha.
Thank you.
Dr. Harsha, let's start by understanding, global pandemic, shutdowns, lockdowns. How has this impacted, people in corporate world? Uh, Let it be it the senior management, junior staff. What kind of stories are you hearing?
Pandemic has affected every one of us, our personal life and professional life to a very large extent. And because we are working into mental health and mind management, definitely we are receiving regular counseling sessions and corporate wellness sessions to manage their mind, mental health, and building resilience in the present time.
When it comes to working with people during, especially during this lockdown, it must have been pretty much online sessions. How effective are online sessions vis-a-vis in person?
Definitely. When we started, we have undergone to offline two sessions, and then soon we have converted into online. There are lots of boundaries, but we have not stopped it there. So it is with corporate also, it is with the world. We are connected through virtual and digital platforms. That's a positive side, but yes, that physical live practices, hands-on practices, the real setup is missing. Soon we will start that as well.
Tell me, when it comes to working with people, when it's a personal challenges or personal problems people are going through, it's a completely different ball game. Vis-a-vis when there are challenges or issues related to mental health, related to your career or within an organization, how do what kind of approach do you take there?
The very first strength of our work is it was my passion. It was my passion to serve people, talk people, counsel people, and guide them to build up their mental health and mind management. So, this is what my journey transferred from my profession, which was already existing in me as a passion. So, that was a strength. And in this lockdown pandemic, also, we had been successful in reaching approximately 15,000 people through various online platforms, showing them empathy and asking them to stay hopeful.
That's commendable. That's really commendable. What I want to understand is, see, when you are providing them with mind management, helping them with overcome stress or crisis on personal level or on professional level, how different is it as a profession who has to reach out to and provide them solutions? Which one is more challenging?
Actually, the challenge is both equally. It goes like a seesaw. Sometimes personal life affects, sometimes professional, it is moving on. But the work life balance, maintaining personal and professional, is what we teach, we train, we ask them to do such practices, manage their time, manage their routine, their health, their mind programming, so that they better handle this. We can't avoid any of the factor. Maybe that's personal, that is professional, but how to handle it equilibrium, the balance we teach.
Due to pandemic and due to lockdown, were more number of women professionals who were coming to you, or was it men, or both? There was equal kind of a stress on both for both the genders.
Yes, yes, both. Initially, during the first lockdown, what we have found is the female get more affected because on of a sudden everything happened overnight, and the work for home and work from home was a big challenge. So initially, the first lockdown, the ladies were affected. Then later on, everyone got it adjusted. Still trying to keep their gears high.
When it comes to age demography, was there also any distinction? I mean, were the younger lot more affected, or the older lot, senior lot more affected?
Yes, it is affected among old agers as well. but because we are into corporate, so we specifically deal with youngsters and adult. But many of cases we have come for counseling among adult and old ages. So we have seen that equally affected, because the person who is not much interactive in this social media platforms, they feel so much lonely. At least we have these gadgets with us to stay connected, to see ourselves across the geographical distance, but that old age they lack that much.
Do you work with startups, and what has been impact at startup level?
Yes, definitely, definitely. We have gone towards our training sessions with three, four initiated companies of IT, and they are more affected with one, the routine system, because they are the MNCs connected with. So the US system, when they start their day at 12 or 1 in the afternoon and they end up in the late nights, so that lifestyle management is one. And the second one, when it comes to work from home, the productivity and performance to show in a graph is quite difficult. So these was the two major reasons which startups were affected.
Can you share, for the benefit of our viewers, either one or two exercises that they can do, while they're at home, working from home, which can help them, boost up or boot up their, themselves?
Definitely, definitely. I would be happy to share that. Very first thing, after undergoing with lots of researchers, I'm into psychology and mind management for about 12 years. And what I have seen is, when you channelize your good morning and good time appropriately, then radical changes are certain to happen. As soon as you wake up, do not jump off your bed and start your day and across the clock. Don't run. Sit a while, gently close the eyes, and plan for the day. A quick glimpses of what you are doing to do this 124 hours, and just fix your schedule for 24 hours. Stick your time for only one day, because when many a times we become so anxious and apprehensive, thinking for so many goals for the future, but one single day with a better planning we could perform and produce productively better. So in the way, start planning in the morning and in the night time. In the night time, what usually happens with many of us, we just keep on seeing to the mobiles, laptops, tablets, and randomly we fall asleep. That is so mechanical. But I ask, not to carry your mobiles in your bedroom. Keep at your drawing room or anywhere outside at workstation you have device. And when you go for bed, keep yourself recharged. Recall the plans you have started with the day. What was the good you have learned, and what would be better for tomorrow? Making an assessment. In the morning, you have done a planning, and in the night before you bed, just take a 1 or 2 minutes of time to analyze that, assess yourself. And in that way, when you sleep, the next morning when the person starts, it goes on cycle. This is a mood cycle. The way we start the day, we end up in the same way. As in the mood state, we end up in the night in the same attitude temperament, we wake up in the next morning. So this goes on like a cycle. So it is better to manage one single minute in the morning, one single minute in the night, and the chain will keep on going. Outside, COVID virus is making a change. Let us make this kind of chain to maintain equilibrium mental balance. That one very importantly I want to share. And second one, whenever you feel anxious, aggravated, anger, or confused thinking, do not know what to do, conflict, better closing the eyes, because these are the external doors. As soon as you close your eyes, just Visualize your breath, maintaining that, because our breath and our brain is directly proportional to each other. When we think so fast, our breath also goes faster and faster. So when we give a harmony and rhythm to the breath, our brain waves also get deeper, deeper, intense, and in the same way, the thoughts also channelizes. It gets arranged inside us. So it is better to have synchronized breathing and channelizing 1 minute in morning and 1 minute 60 seconds in the night bedtime. That will show radical changes.
That I'm sure those 2 minutes of advice, the 2 minutes advice that you're given for our viewers, would benefit them in the long run. Thank you very much, Dr. Harsha, and we look forward to hosting you on other shows. Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.